Hello guys, Ras Scratching here, and it's our first session with Copenhagen. I just want to point here what I'm doing with this horse, because when I leading this horse to the round pen, that's a lot of energy, and it's rain outside, other horses calling him, so he have a lot of energy, and he not understand how to lead proper way, how to read horseman, better say, read horseman body language. So what I done, only I just redirect the energy. So I just turn around, changing direction. Same as a dog, right? When you lead, when you walking with your dog beside it, and dog pulling you, you're not pulling back. You're just redirecting the energy. You walk in different direction. That's anxiety right here. Hello guys, Ras Scratching here, and here we have 5 years old, I have not mistaken, Frisian, his name Copenhagen. So he came to my facilities for training, and that's going to be our first lesson. We start from foundation program from Discover Philosophy Methodology in Round Pen, and I would like to share with you all process of his education of the foundation program, when he's going to learn how to become a confident horse, safe horse, and understand the human body language, and we understand his mental abilities and his body language. And the most important, he become very, very safe horse. So for a first day of education, when you just start and step in round pen, I want to show you why I call first lesson introduction, okay? And how I introduce my horse, tools, new environment, new arena, new round pen, new educator before I start to educate. And also the most important, I'm going to learn about this horse, his mental and physical abilities. Like I said before, in the previous lessons, I apply exactly the same methods for every horse. When I start to educate the horse, and it doesn't matter how old the horse, what kind of breed of the horse. That's a prime example, because most of the time you see me with quarter horses, and it's a prime example. It's a Frisian horse. See, he's 17 hands. He's a very big animal. In reality, his size very intimidated. Okay, so he have to be very safe for me. So horses methods we apply all the time the same, but horses learn in different speeds. Horses have different mental abilities, different physical abilities. So we have to tailor methodology to his. Apply the same methods, but timing is going to be different, speed going to be different, of my body language, of my energy, so I can connect and tailor my language to his mental abilities, so we can start to understand each other. So the way how we're going to start the lesson, like you can see, he have a lot of anxiety and separation anxieties, like you can see from the previous lesson, when I just I did my chores and I took him in a round pen and all horses was outside. He pulled me across He pulled me across the pen when I opened the gate. He was very excited. He running, and when I finished my chores, I came here and I worked with him a little bit so he can understand my energy, and we walk away very nice and relaxed. He lowered his head and etc. So right now, it's his actually introduction. I am in round pen right now that he have to read my language, and he have a lot of anxiety, separation anxiety, because he have in his life, he have friend that he's staying all the time with in the paddock, in the pasture, in the barn. And so for him it's going to be very hard for a couple days to realize I become his friend. He have to trust me, he have to communicate with me, and he have to learn, if I'm going to babysit him all the time and give him other horses and keep him with different horses in the paddock all the time, I will never teach him these mental abilities so he can control emotions and fear on his own. So that's a critical important. He have to learn. Training, it's everything fine, but it have to be involved psychology. He have to truly understand how to control emotion on his own without dominating. Again, very important I'm saying, without dominating the horse mental and physical abilities, running him around, changing direction so he can be sweat and nervous, and after he submit and look at you. We're not interested in that, okay? So we're going to show you method by method how we're going to communicate with horse and how he going to bring. Now right now he chewing leak. That's not allowed my horses come to me whatever they wants to come. So they have to understand, because he's a big animal. If you're going to come to me and going to start to rub all the time, eventually you're going to start to push. Eventually he's going to run me over, and it's going to be stall, paddock, food when I feeding him, and etc. So he have to truly develop this emotion on his own and become very safe horse. So when we start the lesson, I just gonna learn about him, see how he control emotion. And then I just forgot to say he chewing lick. So chewing lick, it's a stress relief. It's a good sign, but reality you can see when horses chewing lick, and you can study about this on the internet. They're actually scientifics. They're actually releasing the stress. So if horse not stress, horse will not gonna chew and lick. So when horse stress, horse release the stress, chew and lick. I'm very sorry for if our voice gonna be not very clear because we have rain today. If it's gonna be a little bit more noisy, I am apologize ahead. Okay. So the way how we're gonna start the lesson, I'm just gonna change the direction. Okay, I'm not gonna hide my energy. I'm not gonna put my eyes down and hide my energy. From day one, I can look at him. He look at me, because when he look at me, he not hide his energy. He look at me. He can be aggressive. He can be relaxed. He can be happy. He can be angry. Exactly the same me, and that's why I call discover philosophy methodology round pen. Because I did not discover round pen work, but I discover my philosophy and discover my methods what work for me and my horses when I educate them. So when I look at him, it's communication right now. Okay, I want to realize my energy. I'm very relaxed. I am not timid by his size. I'm not afraid of him because I know how to communicate with him. That's the energy right now. So he truly will understand who I am right now. Now I'm going to change direction, and I'm going to look at him when I change in direction. Pay attention to his ears and his muzzle and his rib cage, if he's nervous, etc. Just nice and relaxed. See if he's communicate with me back. If he really pay attention to my body language, because right now I'm changing my direction. That's a body language. That's just simple body language. Okay, very good. I can come closer to him and stay still. That's a body language. But he never allowed to come to me or follow me, because eventually he's going to start to push me. He's going to go to my space, and I'm going to have to start to shake the ropes. I have to wave my hand up in the air. I have to use a stick on his nose or shake out top in the rope. So from day one, he have to understand when they're allowed to stay far away, when they're allowed to come to me, when I'm going to teach him in the future. Beautiful. Again, very relaxed. Pay attention. Look at him. He look at me right now. So even if I'm gonna walk away, I can walk away like that. So I pay attention on him, so he can see I communicate. All right. So you can see right now, I am not really interested person for him right now, because a lot of horses, they start to follow you and etc. So that's what telling me right now, what I learned about him. We don't have not communication, we don't have no trust between each other. In reality, I don't trust him. I don't know what kind of animal he is, and he don't trust me also. So if he will start to push me around or come to me, so that's curiosity, that's a trust. So all this we're learning right now, okay, from his mental abilities. That's very good. He's trying to go closer, and right away he's changing direction. Very good. I'm gonna change direction again. So that's a little bit brave right now, right here, not to me, not coming to me right now. Okay? So like I said before, never allowed my horses come to me. They pay attention, beautiful, very beautiful work. Very proud of you, boy. Very nice. And again, change direction. I spend time. That's all introduction. Right now I introduce myself to him. He will understand I'm not timid. I have very relaxed energy. I can read him. I can change direction. I can do whatever I decide to do in round pen. But at the same time I communicate with him. So again, I'm not stepping in round pen right away and start to chasing him. We're developing what right now? Developing two different languages, communication. We're developing right now energy between each other. He's learning about my energy, I learn about his energy. You have horses, when you step in around pen, they're running around, they sweat, some horses try to climb over, they're nervous. When you change in even direction, they're running around. So that's what showed me right now. He have a very, very good brain, very good brain. So he is not nervous. When I changing, and I a new person for him, it's a new energy, he nice and relaxed. So I'm gonna put big plus in my book when I'm gonna train him for the methods. Good energy, relaxed mind. That's what I'm gonna put in my book. New space not bothering him much. He still have separation. So I'm gonna put in my book, he have separation anxieties. So if I'm gonna start to train him very hard immediately, he concentrated right now on horses, on different horses, and if I'm gonna start to training him right now immediately, then separation anxiety gonna grow, because he's gonna worry about my presence, about my energy, and plus his mental ability is thinking about the horses. So maybe for a couple of days you're gonna do introduction, so in round pen, so we develop this confidence, so he can understand that's a safe place, nothing bad will gonna happen here, energy will not gonna rise up. Very good, beautiful. So now I want to see how he reacts when I just pick up the flag in the air, see what's gonna happen. Because why I'm doing that, I want to give a reason behind each step what I'm doing, because Mother Nature, when you're gonna ride, doesn't matter in arena or you're gonna keep your horse in the alley, in the cross tie, or you're gonna trail ride, Mother Nature will gonna change. That's beautiful. Mother Nature will gonna change the timing and situation. Garbage bag gonna fly, people gonna walk in, other horses gonna do different noses, kicking walls. You're gonna raise your hand up in the air, your cell phone gonna ring, you're gonna trail ride, deer gonna go through the field, turkey gonna fly, gonna be windy day, rainy day. So we're gonna change the only what we're doing right now. We're not trying to scare him with flag, we're just changing situation in the environment, nothing else. And again, he showed me very good sign, because a lot of horses, they're going to start to run, getting upset and nervous, but even when you're raising up the flag. Okay? It's just nice and relaxed like that. Some horses have anxieties like right now, and maybe because of anxieties, he's not even paying attention on that. So that's important also to understand. But he's not breathing very hard, he's not upset, he's not nervous. Very good, beautiful. Just hold like that, very nice. And changing direction. Sometimes I can stay in the middle and pick up the flag right here. But right now I'm staying still, okay? So some horse is gonna snore, jump sideways, start to run also. So just gonna play gamely. Look at him, not hide my energy, pick up the flag, see what's gonna happen. That's a beautiful answer, very nice. And I'm not in a rush because we want to develop very good mental abilities, solid horse. And again, pick up. Right here, very beautiful. Another thing what I like about him, he not all the time dominates me with his presence. Okay, so that's a good sign also. So he is all the time staying far away from me. So I really appreciate that. Beautiful, nice and relaxed. Look at him, pay attention in his ears. 100 miles around, he pay attention what's happening outside. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen now. Because energy already rised up, I wanna see what's gonna happen if I'm gonna pick up this flag and see what's gonna happen now. Beautiful. Very good. So now we're gonna do different. We're gonna change direction. Say for example we're outside, we're gonna change the energy and see how he's gonna accept that. So it's all introduction to the tools what we're gonna work. And we're gonna do probably this introduction for good, I would say 5 days, 6 days, and start to add the new steps. That's not even training right now. That's just learning about his brain and physics, nothing else. Very good. Beautiful, nice and soft, very nice. Let's see what's gonna happen when I'm gonna be in the middle, if he's gonna think it's a pressure. Keep look at me. Very good, sweetheart. Okay, so that's not a pressure. That's I'm not interested to educate my horses travel forward motion with flag, because eventually he have to travel forward motion when I'm using the flag and control the fear and emotion with flag. So now we're going to apply forward motion. So she had to travel consistently around me, left and right direction, not lean inside, lean outside. At the same time, first of all, we're going to teach her to travel left and right direction, and after we're going to apply flag and bullwhip. So I'm going to show you differences. If I'm going to teach my horse right now to throw lasso on the hindquarters to travel forward motion, or chasing horse with flag to travel forward motion, or apply the whip in the horse body to travel forward motion, I taking confidence away from the horse. So when horse going to travel forward motion and I'm going to apply the flag, horse going to even speed up much more and travel even much faster. So I take confidence away with flag, and I taking confidence away in the forward motion in the horse. So when I'm going to trail right, if something going to fly from the bushes, so it's going to be a windy day, horse will not going to control emotions. So that's amazing exercise to teach horse to travel in the forward motion with body language, voice command, and energy, and accept moving object or loud sounds, even gun. So in reality, it takes longer to teach horse to travel with energy, body language, and voice command than apply physical pressure on the horse body. But you're going to have much more, if you're going to teach with body language, voice command, and energy, you're going to have much more confidence horse in the forward motion. And the reason behind all of this education, we have to take these methods to the final performance riding education. That's the whole reason of these methods. Each methods have behind idea where you're going to take these methods to the future. So again, forward motion. And now trot. So beautiful. So she have to travel right now, forward motion, and be relaxed. So before, when I educate Grace, I was with her shoulders all the time. Travel, forward motion, travel, forward motion. Not behind, with the shoulders all the time. So right now she got to this point, so she have to develop balance and coordination and travel around me when I stay still in the middle of the round pen. And be consistently in her forward motion. And consistent also in her mental and physical abilities. Beautiful. Continue, pick up, continue travel. So when I pick up the flag, she still have to travel around me and be nice and relaxed. Beautiful, just like this, and I'm gonna again put my hand down. She travel around me, beautiful. So when I pick up the flag, she have to travel, be nice and relaxed. Beautiful, I'm gonna stop her right here and say fix your shoulders, stay still, very nice, patience, relaxation, very nice, and we're gonna change the sides. Beautiful, she walk, and now energy. Continue travel, very good, beautiful. Nice and relaxed. Very good job. So I'm gonna again apply flag, and she have to maintain her speed. Again, I'm applying flag right now not to make her travel forward motion. I want she maintain her speed, be balanced and coordinated in forward motion, and accept the moving object. Beautiful, very nice, continue travel. And again, stop her right here. Fix your shoulders. Beautiful, stay still, relax. Okay, not because I'm using flag. Stress relief, chewing leg. It's just because I like that he move away from my energy. That's very beautiful. Because we have to teach him how to travel forward motion with voice command, body language, and energy. That's amazing. A+ right there. Very, very beautiful. A lot of relaxation. A lot of relaxation. Very good right here. Beautiful. Very nice. Very proud of you, baby. You're doing very good. I'm very proud of you. So you see how I'm changing direction all the time, and I'm changing situation. That's the main goal. I'm changing situation in real life, and see how my horse control emotion when I change in situation. Okay, so I can see if how I can apply my methods, what kind of horse he is. And till now he showed me very, very good sign. So I'm happy with that. Very good. Nice and relaxed right here. Beautiful. I'm very happy here. Very good. So now I'm gonna take this education to the next level. Not education, introduction, better say. You can say education too. So I'm gonna increase energy around pen. Okay, I'm gonna walk and use the flag and see what's gonna happen. If he actually gonna move forward, some horses again gonna run, some horses gonna shut down and stay still. So very important, do this in front of the horse. I come back and repeat, in front of the horse, not behind the horse. Because horse will gonna think you chasing him with flag, and that's not our goal. Very nice. Can you move away from my space? From my space, right here, that's my space. Right there. So he listen the energy pretty good too. So everything right now just in front of him. That's what I want. Very good. Not behind. Because you're gonna start to do behind, apply that, then horse is gonna start to run, and then start to gonna fix your education, because you're teaching them to move away from flag. That's not our goal. Very good, beautiful. I'm very happy with that. Again, and I'm gonna stay in the middle and apply that. Very good. So now I'm gonna see how he control random sound, random energy, random energy. I'm gonna rise up my energy and see when he's gonna stop and see how he is controlling himself. Okay, I do a lot of, because it's a called surprise, because horses, because Mother Nature, we're going to surprise them. Boom! Okay, very good. Mother Nature, we're going to surprise them like that. Deer going to jump, okay, from the bushes. Garbage bag going to fly across the alley. So if we're going to do this a lot of time, eventually, boom! Eventually, horse is going to be very confident with that. If we can desensitize the horse, absolutely not, because you cannot take natural instinct away from the animal, because desensitizing it means numb. You cannot numb the instincts, but you can develop confidence. That's critical, important to also understand as a horsewoman or horseman. Boom! Very good. Shoulders twitch, but he showed me very, very good sign. Boom! Very good, baby. And retreat. Don't continue, start to apply this random sounds and go towards him. If you're going to start to do this towards him, then that's a negative energy. Boom! Very good. That's fine. We're not going to continue doing that. But through the education, we're going to apply a lot of this. With tarp, with bullwhip, with gun, with my presence. We're going to surprise them randomly. And from previous videos, if you remember, we have education with flag. It's called exercise surprise. Another step I call surprise. So you have to be very quiet, very quiet, very quiet, very quiet, surprise. That's a foundation steps when you trail ride, if something flying from the bush, or in the barn, shaving bags flying across the alley, he's nice and confident with that. So nothing surprising him. So that's why I call surprise. So we're teaching them relax, 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 and then we pick up flag very fast and around his head. So he have to be very confident with that also, right? So it will gonna help us, because our final goal, we have to ride them, and we have to be safe when we changing our hands, when we switch the reins, when we put saddle pad, saddle. He have to be very confident with that. Very good, beautiful. And we're gonna release the flag, and we're gonna just put tarp in the middle of round pen or any spot in round pen and see how horse will gonna react to that. If he's afraid that, if he's curious, if he wanna go on top of this, that's what's gonna help me a lot, because some horses snore, run away, kick out, running away from that, so that's going to be a trouble. That's going to take a long time to teach. Horses like him, we'll see what's going to happen. Right here, beautiful. Just wait a little bit. Just look at him. Don't hide your energy. That's what we want to see. Very nice. We'll see what's going to happen with hind legs. A lot of horses can go with front legs. When they're stepping with hind legs, they're cow kick. So he's curious right now. He pay attention. That's right now trust, because he's standing in a scary object and he's looking at me and he wants to make sure I'm okay with that. I'm not going to punish him. That's A+ again. Very nice. I want to just surprise him a little bit and see what's going to happen when I pick up the flag when he's staying on the tarp. Again, he telling me have very good brain, absolutely good brain. Just have to develop. Right now he's doing everything on his own. Okay, it's a differences when they express their mental abilities, they're doing on their own, and differences when we're going to teaching them to do this when we ask. But why we're working in a round pen and not in the lunge line with halter, because we don't want to strict their mental physical abilities. We still want to let them mentally express themselves and work for us, because we ask when they're free, not restricting them physically with with tools. That's critical important to understand. Now we're going to do a little bit different with tarp. We're going to put tarp just on the wall and see what's going to happen. Okay? So object right now in the air, not in the ground. That's completely different. And we're going to just display this game with our energy and going to send them with nose towards this and see if he's going to curious about it, if he's scary about that. Say again. We're not asking him to travel forward motion. We just, with our energy, want see if he's going to pay attention on that. That's all. That's all what we want. Just send him there with nose so he can play with it. Why I'm doing this, why I'm trying that? Because some horses, I try once or twice. If he will refuse, I will stop because that's become domination. And if you send in a horse and he refused and ran away from this, so he's showing me his mental abilities very poor. He's scaring this object on the fence and etc. So remove this and it's going to be in the future education, okay? So we just right now introducing that, nothing else. Beautiful. Then we're going to send him away from that. Pick up your hand so he can move forward. Something changing in the round pen, your presence changing. So now I'm going to say, what's going to happen if I'm going to move around with this object? That's again very cool answer right here. Okay? I pay attention. I just need this answer. Just or he's going to run away from that, or he's going to start to follow that. That's answer what I'm looking for. And answer amazing. He followed that. That's again, good mark on his book, A+. He have a confidence. Very good. Again, I come back and I'm saying that's not a training right now. That's just introduction to understand their mental abilities. Very good. So now we're going to pick up bullwhip and see how he controls emotion with loud sounds. Okay, energy rised up. Again, I change in my direction. When I change in direction, I release him from this energy. Very good. I'm going to stay in the middle, see what's going to happen. He's going to think it's probably energy forward motion. Immediately step away. That's not my goal because I don't want him memorize when I'm using bullwhip. It means you have to travel forward motion. No. We're again going to use this bullwhip in the future with loud sounds. So when he travel, he have to control emotion and travel the speed we ask him to travel on the walk, trot, or lope. So exactly the same with bullwhip. When horse going to travel in forward motion, horse have to accept loud sounds and not speed up. Again, if I'm going to go right now and start to chasing her with bullwhip or any whip, I taking confidence away. And after I cannot walk towards the horse and apply loud sounds because I have to strengthen horse with halter and roll. Because if I want to apply loud sounds, horse will going to start to run away from me. So it's very important horse control emotions freely and understand my presence to travel left or right direction. Again, point, energy, right here, pick up the speed, very nice, and continue travel. So when I apply bullwhip right now and make a loud sound, she have to maintain her speed and not speed up. Beautiful. Stop here, right here. Stop. Fix your shoulder, change direction. Energy, continue travel. And again, stop right here, change direction, pick up, and again. Beautiful. Stop right here, fix your shoulders, change direction. Beautiful. And now you have to travel consistently around me. I don't have no flag in my hands. I don't have no whip to make a travel forward motion, because I ask you with my body language and voice command, and I develop this consistency in the forward motion. That's why horse will gonna travel around me all the time and never stop. Beautiful. And control the motion, because eventually you're gonna trail right. You're gonna trail right, and you're gonna have four-wheelers around you, trucks, different people. You're gonna have your neighbor shooting gun. You see how he wants to come in actually. So that's a very good sign again, confidence. So he has this, I think the way I read him, he has this heart of the lion. That's the honest the truth. He just doesn't know how yet. That's amazing, baby. That's amazing. He all the time trying very hard. In my opinion, he have a heart of lion. He just doesn't know how to use it yet. And we're going to develop this on him, and you will see all his progress. Switching tail, upset. If you can see, I go a little bit close to the ground, so it's stopping the ground. So it's not just in the air with bullwhip. Very nice. And again, if I'm going to continue doing this, I'm just teaching him afraid that. So you have to know when to stop, when to continue. That's all emotions. That's all energy. So we're going to see what's going to happen here right now with loud sounds. Beautiful. Very nice. Again, very good answer. You pleasing me so much, baby. You're doing so good. I'm proud of you. All right? Very good, baby. Very good. So again, today we cannot exaggerate, because we don't want this horse become scared at what we're doing. But you pay attention. He's not hiding all the time in a different side of the round pen. He all the time go and facing me, all the time facing me. So he showed me so much trust between me and him. He tried to please me. That's his answer right now to my communication with him. That's just amazing, just amazing. But say, for example, I take this horse and I step in round pen, pick up my whip right away and start to chasing him and join up and turn him inside and around, dominate his mental and physical abilities. What I teaching him? What kind of communication I developing with him? I just dominating his mental and physical abilities to submission. So, because outside it's a hard work, inside it's a work not involved, and they're coming and join up to you, and they create so many after in the future problems with join up. When you fit in the horse, when you take a horse from the paddock, when you trail load the horse, when you lead the horse all the time crowd your space, horse not understand when he allowed to come to you and when he have to stay far away from you. He not develop not balance, not coordination, not physical abilities, not mental abilities. So it's not point just to dominate horse in the forward motion and after ask him to come in the middle, because we want every method we're going to share with you. We're going to share reason behind what we're doing, because our final goal to ride him. So it's a reason why he travel forward motion. It's a reason why he have to gonna learn speed control. It's a reason why he have to stop and stay still. It's a reason why he have to travel forward motion and control loud sounds and moving object. It's a reason why he have to go between the narrow situation. It's a reason why he have to travel beside me without and lead without the halter and ropes. So I'm going to give you reason behind each step when we're going to start to educate him. Again, it's a young colt. We don't have not ropes, not halters. Developing horse emotions. Bullwhip. Bullwhip, it's a big part of my horsemanship because I'm originally from Ukraine, and Ukrainian horsemen, Cossacks, my ancestors, they use a lot of bullwhip on the horse education, and they're very, very talented horsemen by using bullwhip. So I spent a lot of time to teach horses to control emotion with loud sounds and stay still in the forward motion, in arena, in the open space, in the trail. So horse is going to be very, very relaxed. So when I walk towards the horse have to be very relaxed when I apply bullwhip on the horse body. So I'm using bullwhip also for this exercise because bullwhip don't have leather poplar in the end, and when I'm sliding bullwhip back, it's not tapping, this leather poplar not tapping the horse body, and I'm actually not taking confidence away from the horse. Horse much more confident with bullwhip, and I can navigate bullwhip much better than rope. Right here. Horse have to be very relaxed and confident. So when horse relax like this, horse have to be very confident with loud sounds also. Beautiful. What I really like right now in this situation, you can see she moved her head up because other horses in the stable, they're moving and make noises. So she listening what's happening in the background, but mentally she connecting. She's still using her brain to stay still and accept this loud sounds. So that's amazing. So we're going to go a little bit to much more extreme step. We're going to take it a bit much more loud sounds because I like to teach my horse to control emotion with guns in the future. So that's going to be first baby step. And again, if horse really afraid that, and horse really afraid of loud sounds, we're going to stop this. We're not going to continue doing this. We're just learning right now how he can control. I'm in the middle, you beside the wall. So well, that's a prime example, okay? He has so much confidence. He wants to be here, and I have to be all the time there. No, that's opposite. I'm here, you're going to be all the time there. But I just showed him a little bit there. So it's a prime example why we use bullwhip before and learn about his mental abilities. Because if I pick up the bullwhip and I crack the bullwhip and see my horse running 100 miles an hour here, I will never start to use the gun and see how he control emotion with gun. So it's a preparation. Say, for example, if I use flag and horse start to run 100 miles around, I will never going to use bullwhip. If I'm using flag, I will never going to put, and he's afraid, I will never put tarp inside of the round pen. So that's what I'm saying. That's so important to follow the steps, what will going to lead you for success. And not just randomly pick up the gun, randomly pick up the bullwhip, randomly pick up and make all these noises. Because again, you're going to take a confidence away from the horse. So again, we're going to apply the loud sounds. Very good. Very pleased with that. Very nice. He controlling himself. Amazing. Just amazing. Very nice. Very nice. A little bit snoring right now, but very beautiful answers. Very good, and I think I have one more bullet. Changing my side. Very good. Very beautiful. And we're gonna put this away. So eventually also we're gonna put noodles on him on the saddle when he's gonna ride and create loud sounds, because when we go under the saddle, because that's a beautiful. Okay? So I'm just gonna leave this here and see what he's gonna do. Because when I using my legs under the saddle and I am moving under saddle, I create noises. So I using tools with bells when I teaching him to ride under the saddle, so they're going to be very confident under saddle. Very nice. Beautiful. Step back. Very good. So I have a lot of confidence. So now I'm going to say, can you afraid that? Okay. Just snoring a little bit. So I put so much today, so much new object in his brain, and read his emotions. Very good, baby. Very good. Very nice. Still not connecting with me. They will gonna come with time. He concentrating on the horses in the barn. But that's all gonna come with time when we're gonna start to learn the language between each other. Very nice. So it's not even point to continue doing that. Actually, we forgot one more tool. Just gonna pick it up. If you notice, when I left round pen, right away anxiety grow, okay? So what he teaching me there, he still have a lot of anxiety, separation anxiety. So he wants all the time somebody will be with him. So he's gonna learn in his life a lot to stay and be by himself. He's gonna learn how to stay in different paddocks. He will learn different timing to go outside, because a lot of times horses when you follow routine, after you changing routines, they're getting nervous with separation anxiety. So now you're gonna see how he controls the motion with extend and touch. Something flying away from the horse without the flag right now. Right now he completely not pay attention on me. So I'm gonna stay far away from this and everything far away. Not gonna spend a lot of time on that. I will show you when we're gonna start to work on extend and touch. I will show you how to apply this with proper timing, and how to throw proper way and etc. Right now I just checking his snoring, object moving in around pen, so he pay attention. It's gonna go around him. Very good. Apply extend and touch, and a lot of times when we trail ride and something flying from the trees, you have to be confident. Doesn't matter which direction. First of all, you have to stay still. It doesn't matter which direction I am walking or I applying this. You have to stay still, control himself, be confident. From opposite side, flag flying, to be relaxed. If I'm staying from the back and applying hind legs, you have to be confident. If I'm flying from the, be relaxed also. So that's why we're trying to do this outside, so not just in arena, so you can see actually how a horse will gonna accept the real life movements, etc. Very good, baby. Very good. So I'm going to show you how to apply extend and touch, and the reason behind why we have to apply extend and touch, and how that's going to help us to develop safe horse. Right here. Horses like this, not like him, but horses, most of the horses kicking with front feet. That's very good. That's curiosity. Running towards it, then they start to back and etc. So that's a prime example, just a little bit I showing you why it's so important extend and touch. What about hind legs? You see right away nervous, turn around, check this. Very good. So I'm gonna surprise him right now a little bit, how he control the motion when extend and touch, gonna touching him actually. Very good. Just gonna wait a little bit. Very nice. Again in front of him. So just introduce everything. Very good, beautiful. Object moving, moving, moving. Very good. Very good. Now I have to change energy. Something have to change so he can understand. Something's gonna happen because I cannot just randomly throw this on him. Right here, beautiful. So he carrying this rope, very good. A little bit energy forward motion. Our goal gonna be with extend and touch. He have to carry this lasso behind him, with him, and the walk and the trot and lope and understand the speed. Very good. Very nice. So right here, fear involved. You can see you don't see it in the camera, but his skin and his body twitch and etc. So right here, he speed up a little bit, and especially if something gonna be behind a flag or etc. He gonna start to, if I'm gonna move this on his back, and this lasso behind him. You see, he leaning inside, so he worried what's happening. He worried what's happening on his back and what's happening behind from other side. And very good. That's not education, we're just going to release that. We just learn he need work here also. Because eventually if you're going to put saddle and he's going to see your leg there, or he's going to see you moving something or changing your hand from opposite side, he's going to start to run, then he's going to start to buck. And that's going to be very dangerous, especially when you trail ride in the open big space. Now we're going to take extending touch to a little bit more advanced level and check how he controls motion when flying objects, flying in arena. Far away, pay attention to his ears, pay attention to the flag. Don't speed up, now we're going to slowly move this. See if you pay attention on that, how nervous he is. So some horses, again, they just try to survive. Again, far away from him, not close to him. Again, I will never take extend and touch my lasso with flag and start to throw if he cannot control emotion with bullwhip. If he cannot control emotion with the tarp, loud sounds. If I take a lasso, just plain lasso, and throw without the flag. So again, all steps, they have to be connect to each other, pay attention side, have snore, moving body to the left. So all this telling me how much we have to develop confidence. Let's throw in front and see what's going to happen. You see nose going up and down. Next time cow kick. Next time kick with front feet. Okay? So that's important. Let him smell. Follow, follow, curiosity, 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 curiosity. Bam! Okay, so that's a prime example of what I'm telling you. When you're going to trail ride, you're going to just trail ride, trail ride, trail ride, and something's going to change and the horse is going to fall apart emotionally. So that's a prime example. I just want to show you how he controls emotion with that. Okay, now flag behind him. Another side. He paying attention, forward motion. See what's going to happen when flag from opposite side. Pay attention, his right ear right now. Nose going outside. Very good. And again, I come back and say it again. That's a good answer. Now he's nervous. It's not education, that's just learning about the horse right now, nothing else. Right here. Very good. And we're gonna put this away. So we know all answers. So he cannot understand how to travel forward motion, we cannot apply extending touch, there's just gonna be a miscommunication and we're just gonna teach horse to be nervous and upset. So last, what we're gonna practice right now, we're gonna practice we're going to try to figure out if he's listened very well my body language, my voice command, and my energy. Because eventually, I talk a lot about in my videos about consistent and consistent forward motion. Any physical movement in the horse education or in the human education as an athlete exists. Respond to cue. It's mean consistent, and please continue performing consistently. So if he not understand travel forward motion, he not learn my body language with voice command, energy, and body language, then I have to apply the whip and travel forward motion. That's why horse is very up, pulling back, leaning towards you, running away from you, because they not understand the consistent. They actually not understand my language. And everything starts from this forward motion in round pen. And after, if you have problem here, then horse does not understand how to walk, horse does not understand how to trot, horse does not understand how to lope. And we're chasing them with tools to travel forward motion, and all this anxiety we're going to transfer to the lunge line. If you remember, I all the time saying, when we're working with horse in round pen, that's invisible lunge line between horse and horseman. If you're gonna run very fast, if you're gonna change in direction, if you're gonna lean towards me, if you wanna try to jump over the round pen, it means away from me. You're gonna do exactly the same in the lunge line, because lunge line education don't make sense to me, because you're restricting the physical abilities and brain with one hand, and next hand you apply to ask him travel forward motion. So it's a completely two education what not make sense to the horse brain and to human brain. So we have to develop, and when horse strict, if you tied your hands together, can you develop balance and coordination travel forward motion? You're all the time going to be worried about your hands tied. But it's not different when we're holding him by the head. That's not different, okay? So let him be free. Develop this forward motion. So first of all, we're going to see if he listens my voice command. If it's important how many steps he's going to do or which direction he's going to travel. Absolutely not. Because you're not teaching him right now travel direction you desire to travel. It's important what kind of speed he travel. Absolutely not, because we're not teaching him right now speeds. We're just teaching him, can you move away from my voice command? A voice command, if you're going to stay here and clock, nothing's going to happen either. So you have to try to bring your energy from your core and say, that's a step. Beautiful. So he's listening the voice command. That's pretty good. So in the same time, I apply my energy with one step forward. So let's see if it just was accident or it was actually the truth. I look at the horse. Okay, again. That's a step. That's good enough for me. Not interesting to apply nothing else. Okay, so I like this. One more time. All the time. You're such a good boy. Very nice. Beautiful. That's a brain right there. That's a brain right there. So now see if he's listening my body language. Okay? So everything we have to in the future, going to teach him separately. Everything separately. And after we're going to combine together so he can develop this confidence. So again, my energy with my body language, beautiful. He walked, he raised the head up in the air, so you can see he raised up his energy and he walked forward. So he truly listened my body language. When I point and I lean forward, it means travel forward motion. Right here, beautiful. A plus, A plus, absolutely A plus. Very good. And we're gonna go again, right here. Just see if two brains, if he is not letting me, that's fine. I walk away. I'm not going to continue. That's not confidence. That's what we're learning right now from this course. Not confidence from the left side. All right, so we're going to try again. We're going to walk away, open our eyes, open our energy, look at our horse. Maybe we have to stay a little bit here, not to be in a rush. Okay, because we want to develop this confidence. And right here. Stay here and right here. And so what he's telling me right now, from this side, he don't have confidence. He all the time try to sneak in the middle to protect himself. He actually dominate me with his forward motion towards me. So I come back and I'm saying again, dominate me with forward motion towards me. So he go around, moving the hips away and bringing his nose. So he telling me, you're not allowed to be here on this side. So it means I'm gonna struggle a lot in the left side of the horse. And that's what we're gonna transfer after. to travel under saddle. That will transfer with backup, with lead changes, with pick up correct lead, with trot, with lope. They're going to lean inside and outside, but everything starts from here. If I cannot communicate on the ground here, rest education going to be start to fall apart. So now we done voice command and in the body language. See if he's going to respond from the energy, just the energy. I lean, energy, beautiful, walk away. Energy can be very soft and deliberate. Energy can be soft, very deliberate, and energy can be very, very aggressive, okay? So it's a depends on the horse brain, okay? So he's showing me he have very good response to the energy. So I don't have to apply very aggressive energy or a lot of energy, I better say. So when I just tap, 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 you see again nose going, I say no, move away from me. You see nose again, hips out, change the side. So that's what he's telling me. This side, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. Okay, so we will see in the future how we're going to develop that. So again, one more time. One more time. You see, right away, changing. I'm going to just wait. And look at this again. Nose inside. So I'm going to say, can you go forward a little bit? 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 Very good. And again, exactly the same. And change the sides. You see what he's doing? So if I'm just going to pick up and just run him and dominate him, what point of that? So it exists the methods how to teach that, how to teach this confidence. So we're going to stop for today. That's our first lesson was with Copenhagen. And you Viking for me, that's for sure. You're like a Viking horse. So that's introduction. We learn about his brain, a lot of confidence. If you pay attention, anxiety, separation anxiety disappeared. Pay attention on the level of the head, okay? So we communicating. He start to learn that. And that's his just second day at my facilities right now, okay? So we learn confidence, amazing, very smart, very responsive to the voice command, very confident with loud sound, with moving objects, very responsive to body language, very responsive to the energy, afraid, protect, not confident, better say, from the left side of his body, okay? So we understand he have separation anxiety. So all that we have to truly pay in consideration, put together our plan, how we're going to work with our methods. Like I said, exactly the same methods but for every horse, and develop his confidence.